Something weird is going on right now. And I'm just starting to wonder what is really going on. I'm starting to notice that a lot of people are replacing people with AI. Not just talking to AI in general, they rather talk to conversations with AI than regular people. And it's been happening for quite some time now. I've been starting to realize that millions of people are doing it. And it's quite shocking that all these things that's happening and what's going on in the world, you never thought that people in this world would just resort to talking to AI more. A lot of people are using ChatGPT for everything and anything now, because it didn't used to be like that. Everybody used to have a social connection, so they starting to use AI as a more reliable source. They feel like they can depend on AI. And just when I thought it was gonna get strange, it's getting stranger because AI is taking over the future. So everything is starting to collapse. We don't know what this world has come to. People, they're just tired of everything. A lot of people are just being done, not done in a bad way, but just done in a good way. So they just done trying to keep up. They just done trying to call their family members. They just done trying to do a lot of things. And I didn't know a lot of people was feeling that way. I didn't know a lot of people was feeling more alone than usual. And a lot of people say social media is the blame for this. A lot of people feel so disconnected because that's the only way they can contact their family member on a social media site, and they got their phone number. That's the only way they can get in touch. And that is very depressing because it used to be good times. Back then, everybody used to get together. Do y'all remember those times where y'all used to have family dinners and y'all gonna meet at y'all favorite restaurant? And it'd be a whole group of y'all and y'all about to eat y'all favorite meal, y'all about to catch up and talk about what y'all been up to. But a lot of people don't care to do that anymore. And I didn't know that it was that bad. I done seen some things on the internet where a lot of people say that's all they do is talk to ChatGPT every day. They don't even talk to their family members that's in their house because they feel like every time they talk to that same family member don't want to be bothered, or they always want to start an argument. So to avoid all the chaos, a lot of people just resort to ChatGPT. And this is unbelievable because I would have never thought there was so many people in the world that feel this way. So let me know in the comments, do you feel like that too? Do you talk to ChatGPT often, or you feel like you're not talking to ChatGPT often? You feel like ChatGPT don't need to know your business? Let me know how you feel about that, because it's getting outrageous. And I knew something weird was going on, but I didn't know something this weird was going on. It's like you want ChatGPT to give you all the answers. A lot of people are just doing it that way. And then I'm starting to hear that people are not even wanting to be with a significant other no more. They replacing their relationships with AI. They talking to AI more than their significant other. And they living in the same house. And I know a lot of relationships do be rocky, some be up and down. People go through their ins and outs. But it's real bad when you have to just resort to ChatGPT and not talking to your significant other. You feel like there's drama and chaos there. And I never would have imagined this. I remember when computers wasn't even popular back then. Now, internet, computers, AI, everything is getting more popular than ever. And who would have ever thought that the times that we're living in, that things will come to this, things will change so drastically. That's why it's so shocking, because you don't know what's about to happen next. So much that's going on, it's starting to just confuse you. The people that's confused, they're more woke because they're starting to see what's going on. They're not starting to fall for the same games and the same tactics. They're prepared. But a lot of people wasn't prepared. So that's why when you see somebody and they walking down the street, and then you always wonder, like, who are they talking to? Have you noticed that if you see somebody walking around in your neighborhood or just out in public, they looking down at their phone and then you see them talking? Sometimes you would think they were talking to themselves, but they really talking to AI. They telling AI what should they do today, how should they prep their day, and stuff like that. And it's gotten so crazy and so strange to the point that a lot of people are letting AI regulate their lives. I didn't know AI can have this much influence on somebody. But I didn't know they had this much influence. Well, you don't even want to conversate with humans no more? You rather deal with AI. And I wonder, a lot of us wonder, why do people rather deal with AI? Is it that they're tired of just everything in general? Because that's what I think. But I want to know what you think. Something weird is just going on. And it's been going on like this for quite some time. A lot of stuff is getting weird. And it's hard for us to understand. Because what's going on now, it's like you never know. One minute, everything seems to go kind of good. And then the next minute, everything is starting to collapse. So that's why people don't seem like they're happy anymore. A lot of people are not happy like they used to be. People are becoming more and more lonely. They don't have no family. They don't have no friends. And then the people that they feel like that's around them, they don't even feel like they're connected to them. Because they feel like every time somebody around them is connected to them, it don't mean nothing good. The only reason that they want to be connected to them is because they only want to see what they can get from the person. Only when it's beneficial to them. And it's been getting so bad to the point that people are just starting to notice it. And they're just done trying. And I know it's sad when you just done trying. You just giving up. You done just trying to do the same things over and over. You done saying the same things over and over. So you just resort to talking to your chat GPT. Now I want to do a lot of y'all use chat GPT often. Or y'all like, I'm not using that. A lot of people are still from the old school. So that's why things are just starting to get more and more weird. It's starting to get more and more difficult because you try to understand it, but it ain't for you to really understand. A lot of people don't want to understand this because they want to stick to their same life. Some people rather just deal with the same person as a friend or relationship to who they were talking to. They're just going to keep trying. But then you got millions of other people, which I didn't know about. They done trying. They rather just talk to the AI. They saying AI don't argue back. And they replacing their real friends with AI. They making AI their best friends. Now, don't y'all think that is a little extreme, or y'all think that's kind of logical? The way this world is going now, I really can't blame people because people have their reasons. Whatever makes them happy, but I just didn't know it was a lot of people out there. So let me know if you feel this way too. Because I didn't know. I just thought something would be different. Or maybe I was just overthinking situations. Maybe I was just putting too much on situations. So that's why I want to know what's y'all take on that. Because I can't believe it. I really can't believe people are really talking to chat GPT now. More than a regular person. And then a lot of people don't know what's real or what's fake anymore. Because the internet is just so confusing. Just the other day, people keep saying I'm AI. but I'm not AI. So it's like, I don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. We all don't know what's going on, and we're just trying to figure it out. And a lot of us do feel this way because it just don't make no sense. Something weird is just going on. Something has just been off lately for a while. But when I learned about that and I started seeing a lot of people saying that AI is their new best friend and they talk to AI more than 5 hours a day, my mind was bottled by that because I couldn't believe it. Like, all the things that we grew up that we used to love, we don't love no more. All the things that we used to look forward to, we just can't keep the same attention span no more. What happened to cause our attention spans to get so short? What happened? What's the rush? Why have we become so impatient? And why is everybody resorting to AI? Is it because they don't want to do the research or they feel like it's easier? I don't know. Because I said a couple reasons earlier, but I want to know your reasons. I want to know, is it because people are just feeling so disconnected with everything? Everything is starting to happen in a crazy, chaotic way. And we all starting to see it right before our eyes. So that's why a lot of weird things has been happening. It's been happening for a long time. And I don't know if it's going to ever get better. And I'm seeing a lot of things that I never thought I'd see. A lot of people are just starting to not value nothing no more. They starting to not value friendships, relationships, nothing. Only thing that matters to them is talking to ChatGPT and going on Facebook or Instagram or whatever just to be seen. Like, I don't get it. And it's much deeper than we think. So that's why I say something is just weird right now. So that's my take on this situation. Let me know if you feel like I got a point, and let me know if you feel the same way. And like this video if you like it, because if not, you already know the answer. You're going to see me again on the next one. Peace.